Hello, so we're doing a lesson about Aboriginal art, and we talked about how in their paintings they have a very unique style. These were the first people who lived in Australia. Miss Carlisle's done a video on drawing an Australian animal using X-ray vision, so you can see inside the creature. That's the way they often paint it, and they're also very famous for using dots and things. Now also though, we talked about how all these lovely patterns that the Aborigines used often had a symbol connected to it or a meaning. So it might be that they were walking in a certain direction, or they saw a certain animal, or they wanted to visit a certain place. So your second option, you can either do Miss Carlisle's task that she demonstrated with drawing an animal in the Aboriginal style. So we're talking about kangaroos or turtles or anything like that. Or what I'm going to demonstrate to you is creating your own symbols for your day. Okay, so for me, I usually wake up quite early, I sort out the dogs, I go for a cup of coffee and a bowl of breakfast, I go and spend some time with my son, I make sure I'm ready for school, and then I go and get a taxi or a lift to work. So how would I draw that? I would think of symbols to represent those things if I was working inspired by the Aboriginal art. So first of all, I might do the fact that, using some sort of symbol which is quite simple, but still you can get the meaning in the work. So I'm going to draw here just a simple symbol of a dog. So stylise it a little bit, doesn't have to be realistic. So there's my symbol of a dog. And then I said it's very important for me to have my morning cup of coffee. For you might get outside and quickly play football before lessons start. Everybody's different. Maybe you read something, or maybe you listen to music. Now music is important to me. I like to have a little bit of music as I'm preparing my bowl of porridge, so I might draw a symbol of that as well. Okay, and then I have to have something to eat, so I'm going to draw a big bowl of hot porridge. So again, I need to put a symbol that this is a warm bowl of porridge, so I'm going to put some kind of wiggly lines like that. And then I leave my house, so here's some footprints to symbolise leaving my house. There's 2 footprints. Okay, and I go to school. I get a car to go to school, but I might just put an arrow to symbolise I am travelling. Okay, so there is my little symbols for my journey in the morning when I wake up. Now, if I'm going to also use the Aboriginal style, you can use coloured pencils or pens or whatever you have. Let's make it look like in the style of the Aboriginal art. So going around these, you might create some patterns like this. So the Aborigines would use dots a lot. They would also use bits of wood and dip them in paints or dyes that they would make themselves. So, if you have any paint and you, instead of using the brush end, you use the other end, and you can get some really nice dot effects. Or a cotton bud works really well as well. So I'm going to change the direction here to create a bit more of a pattern. Okay. And I'll just make it go off like that. And change the size as well, like some of your dots might be a lot bigger, like this. You can alternate them in between the pattern you've already created. So you've created like a language in symbols. There's lots of cultures and communities across the world throughout time that have created their own symbolic languages. If you think about the paintings on caves, and if you think about Egyptian art as well, the hieroglyphs were like symbols, artwork that would have another meaning, a message behind it. So you can do little dashes as well to create a bit more of an interesting effect. So what I've done here then, just in summary, is I've created my own little symbol language, but I've also used some of the mark making technique that we see in Aboriginal art. So there's my little modern day artwork inspired by the Aborigines. I look forward to seeing some of your symbol journeys of your day, or it could be the weekend or holidays if you like, instead of your everyday waking up. That's up to you. Don't forget to photograph it and send it in, and I look forward to seeing your work. Have a good day.